Hello, and welcome to Hugs and Cuddles. Hugs and Cuddles is a community that's built on three things: consent, honesty, and trust. The community has hundreds of different members that are parts of numerous different groups of sexual orientations, genders, beliefs, and cultures. So there's usually a pretty wide mix of conversations that can occur. Almost all of our members are sex positive or part of some kind of kink community. But even if they aren't, we're all adults who are there to be with like-minded people who are loving and cuddling. Consent is very important. This is not a sex party. Verbal consent is the way Hugs and Cuddles chooses to go about consent, and that is the verbalization and negotiation in which two or more parties agree to some kind of action involving touch, contact, some type of kink scene, or other interaction by means of saying yes or no as a response. It's very important that everyone in our community and everybody who comes to our events feels safe and comfortable when they're there. And as such, the consent rule, which is our only rule, is non-negotiable. Anything other than yes means no. If you're having a conversation with somebody and they ask you if you'd like to cuddle, and you say anything other than an enthusiastic yes, that's the end of that part of the conversation. Likewise, it's not okay to force a situation. If you ever feel pressured or forced into a situation that you don't feel comfortable with, no should be your first response. If you still feel uncomfortable or pressured after the no, please come find a core cuddle member and we will quickly resolve whatever issue is going on. Negotiation is a vital part of cuddling. After yeses have been exchanged, it's important to talk about where exactly you'd like to be touched, where you wouldn't like to be touched, what kinds of positions, blankets, pillows, and locations that you'd like to be in. The other person should offer the same information back to you. We ask that you be specific about what you're looking for and accepting of the other person's answer gracefully. Yes does not mean everywhere and forever. Moods can change, interactions can evolve. For instance, if you go to the restroom or you get up and go to get something to eat, and you come back and you find that that person that you were cuddling with is still available to cuddle with, it's important to have a second communication with them. It's a check-in for yourself as well as a check-in for them to make sure that that's really what you both want to do. Once yeses have been exchanged again, then you can go back into a second negotiation because moods do change. Situational awareness is very important. We'll be in a large room with a bunch of people on beds on the floor, and somebody may accidentally stick their foot in your face, which may not be something that you appreciate. So it's important to stay cognitive of where your feet are, where your hands are, and a good general sense of what's going on around you. This will allow us to limit those incidences from happening as much as possible. We value honesty in others in the community, not only in how they choose to present themselves, but also how they choose to interact with others. All of our events are held at private residences, so that trust and honesty really need to be in place. Suggestions are always welcome, be they positive or negative. We're always looking to make these events as good as we can for everybody involved. As I said before about the wide variety of people that we have at our events, it's important that everybody respects everybody else. Having an open mind and being accepting of other people's ideas is vital to the growth of our community.